Hello, this is Spartan Commander, and this is the 920th Rome Total War Brotherhood game that I've put onto YouTube. Straight away you'll see this is fought on one of our custom maps. This is the Persian Desert map. We've fought several battles on here in the past on our YouTube channel. You can see that this map has got very undulating ground here. Okay, if you notice the ups and downs there of the ground, but in general I think to start off with, Team 2 has got the higher ground advantage here. If you just look at the ground there, you'll see that there you are. You can see the higher ground where Team 2 is, and you can see that the ground slopes away there towards Team 1. As we move across the desert here, as I say, very undulating ground. And then we come over to the big rock on this side, and you can see there that it's got a little bit of raised ground around it, that rock has. Okay, so our first teammate is Brotherhood member Skema. Now Skema's got 16 Sacred Band Spearmen and 4 Slingers. Okay, 16 Sacred Band Spearmen there, and if you notice, I think if I remember correctly, all his units have got 8 upgrades on, 2 Experience Stripes, Gold Shield, Gold Attack. If we look further on down the line there you are, 8 upgrades, 2 Experience Stripes, Gold Shield, Gold Attack. So he's got some serious Sacred Band Spearmen there. I've noticed he's got the cheap Slingers though, so they'll be very short range Slingers there. Our next teammate is Brotherhood member Tabor. Now he's got the bog standard 31k Roman army of 14 infantry and 6 cavalry. Okay, 14 infantry and 6 cavalry for Tabor. Our next teammate is Brotherhood member Fesen. Now Fesen's got 10 infantry, 5 archers and 4 cavalry, but very, very unusual upgrades here, as you will see. Okay, you won't believe this, some of his urban cohorts have got 8 upgrades, 2 Experience Stripes, Gold Shield, Gold Attack. How rare is that? How rare is it to see an urban cohort unit with 8 upgrades in our 31k battles there? Very rare. And most of his units have got 7 upgrades on and Experience Stripe, Gold Shield, Gold Attack. So make no mistake there, he has got some serious infantry. He may only have 10 infantry, but it's all pretty serious. And if you notice there, you'll see that he's got an Eagle unit as well, an extra morale boosting unit, as well as his general morale bonus as well. So his infantry with all those upgrades on, plus that extra morale bonus going on there with that Eagle unit, that I think that infantry is going to be very difficult to kill, I would think. And our last teammate is myself. Spartan Commander's got a very old Roman army of 15 infantry and 4 cavalry. Okay, 15 infantry and 4 cavalry. So there's our team. This should be a cracking battle for you to watch, and it's an unusual battle as well. And here is the other team. We have GoTW Biggus. Now Biggus has got 10 infantry, 4 archers and 6 cavalry. Okay, nice to have GoTW clan in our game. And here you can see his infantry has just got 6 upgrades on, Gold Shield, Gold Attack. So I think in his cavalry is going to be quite serious. Yep, there you go. He's got 8 upgrades on his cavalry, 2 Experience Stripes, Gold Shield, Gold Attack. So that would be a tried and tested GoTW Biggus army there. Be interested to see how he does use that during the course of the battle. Right, their next teammate is RTW player Varus. Varus has got 10 pikes, 4 archers, 5 cavalry and 1 chariot unit. Okay, if you have a look at the upgrades on his troops there, I think that forward pilot shield unit there has just got Gold Shield, Gold Attack on. Okay, because obviously that's going to make first contact with the enemy, take the pilots. So he's not going to put a lot of upgrades on that, because it's kind of there as a bit of a sacrifice, a sacrificial unit there, really, just to take the first impact of the enemy. And then the second units in his battle formation, if you notice there, you'll see they're just Gold Shield, Gold Attack as well. So the first 3 units of his battle formation are just Gold Shield, Gold Attack. But check out the rest of his pikes there. Oh my gosh, fully upgraded Seleucid pikes there. So those 7 pike units at the rear of his battle formation are fully upgraded. 3 Experience Stripes, Gold Shield, Gold Attack. And of course his cavalry are just Gold Shield, Gold Attack, because he spent most of his money on his Seleucid pikes there. So that's an interesting Seleucid army there. Be interesting to see how he used it. Of course, there's a chariot at the back there. Their next teammate is GoTW Leanbod. Now Leanbod's got 13 infantry, 6 archers and 1 fast moving cavalry unit. Okay, this would be a tried and tested Greek cities army of Leanbod. He's pretty good with Greek cities. He doesn't bring them that often, but in the past I've seen him being very good, and I've known him for many years on RTW, a very aggressive attacking player, and I'm sure he'll be the same in this battle as well, especially with Greek cities. And their last teammate is GoTW Romex, who I believe has got his faction of choice. I think he brings Rome a lot of the time, but I think he really does like Macedon. Now he's got 11 pikes, 5 archers and 4 cavalry. Quick look at the upgrades on his pikes. You'll see his forward units have just got gold shield, gold attack. As we talked about before, they're the ones that are going to take the pillars, make first contact with the enemy, so he doesn't put many upgrades on them. But oh my gosh, his other Macedonian pikes are fully upgraded. 3 experience stripes, gold shield, gold attack. So those 8 units at the back there are fully upgraded royal pike units there. That's unusual to see on a 31k battlefield, and I'm guessing that his cavalry are probably just gold shield, gold attack. Yep, they are gold shield, gold attack. Remember, we call these companion cavalry sometimes the winged horsemen because of those wings kind of thing on their helmets. And remember, these guys have got a 9 charge bonus. Remember, the charge bonus is the impact and penetration that a unit can do. So there you are, there's the enemy team. Quite a diverse team actually, isn't it, really, if you think about it. It's got Rome there with Biggus. You've got the Seleucids there with Varus. You've got Greek cities there with Leanbod. And of course we've got Macedon here with Romex. It should be a cracking battle for you, and I hope you enjoy it. Okay, at this very, very early stage of the battle, I just thought I'd give you a heads up on what's happening. As you can see, I'm right over here on the left flank, but the team has decided that we're going to move over to the right flank by that big rock we saw earlier. The ground's a little bit more even over there, so I've got to run all the way over there and hopefully not get intercepted by any enemy troops there, especially any cavalry hits that may look to try and smash into the flank of my infantry as I'm trying to move over to that right flank there. Okay, so I've got to move, and of course running in the desert is not really something that you really want to do, because obviously your troops get more tired running in the desert than they do in other battle maps. Like, nice bit of teamwork here by Fesen. If you notice there, he's put his cavalry there to protect and escort my infantry over to the other flank. So nice bit of teamwork there by Fesen, just to make sure there's no lightning cavalry attacks on my moving infantry there. So as I say, nice to see a good bit of teamwork there, looking after each other. That's all part of being in a team. Okay, so you can see here over on our right flank, which is where I'm heading to here, you can see that Skema here, he may well put his slingers here up on this point here by the rock, which is a little bit higher. If you notice here, can you see that's a little bit of higher ground there? And as he's only got the cheap short range archers, I think if he can get up onto a little bit of higher ground, that you know, that would help them a lot. But bearing in mind that slingers have got less range than archers there, and the enemy have got a lot of archers, I'm not sure how effective his slingers will be. But as you can see there, I'm running my troops over as fast as I can to the right flank, and hope that I won't be intercepted by any enemy troops there. Here you can see Leanbod moving his Greek city army forward. We know Leanbod's one of the most aggressive and attacking players in the game, and I think especially with Greek cities there, knowing the attacking potential that those Spartans have got, I would think that he will be very keen to attack if he gets a chance. There you are, you can see Skema there putting his short range slingers there up onto the higher ground. So that's a good move by him. There you go. So as I say, archers have obviously got a longer range than slingers, but putting them up onto the higher ground there, I think it's a good move for him there. Kind of makes up a little bit for them being so short range, I think, really. There you are, you can see them. Remember, slingers have got 40 slingshots and archers have got 30 arrows, just in case you didn't know that. So obviously the slingers got 10 shots more, but of course they're not so effective as our archers. Okay, you can see my my infantry has nearly reached my allies there, so that's good news without being intercepted by the enemy troops. So that's good news for us. Now, just to say that Skema has bought this Carthage army here specifically to take on the Greek city army of Leanbod. Okay, so that's why he's bought that Carthage army there. So make no mistake, if he gets a chance, he will want to engage with those Spartan units as soon as he can. Okay, as I say, here you can see my army has almost arrived there with my allies there, which is good news. No interception there, so that's very good news. And over here you can see, it looks to me like Biggus, he can be a very aggressive player, and it wouldn't surprise me if he attacked there at this particular position, although attacking uphill is not something that he'd really want to do. You can see his archers there shooting into those. Right, here comes his cavalry. You can see there his cavalry's going to attack the slingers there. Nice aggressive move there by Biggus there to attack those slingers. They're being a bit of a nuisance to his archers from that higher ground there. So nice move there. And as you can see there, I've managed to reach my allies there from the other flank. Of course, because I've been running in the desert, let's just pause the game for a second here. So I've come all the way over from the left flank, over here to the right flank, as you can see. And my guys are going to be, or if you look at the right in there, can you see tired? So they're all tired there at this time. And of course, the last thing you want to do is put your troops into battle when they're tired. So I'm just hoping that I'll get a chance to rest them before we get into any kind of hand-to-hand fighting at all. Here are those short-range slingers of Carthage there, schemers there. Still doing a lot of good work there against those enemy archers. As I say, being up on that slightly higher ground makes up for them being short-range slingers there. So that's pretty good. And as I say, the way Biggus is moving forward here, we know he can be a very aggressive attacking player, so it wouldn't surprise me if he did attack. You can see here that Skema's moving his Carthage army nearer to his allies there, but make no mistake, he is looking to try and take on the Greek cities of Leanbod there if he gets a chance. That's where he's looking to hit. And you can see the Seleucid general there, Varus, looks like he's coming around the flank to face my army there. Okay, you can see that. Now these archers here, they're only short range, okay, but I reckon they're going to be looking to target my cavalry. So I need to be careful with that and keep an eye on that so that I don't suffer many casualties from those archers. But that's what I think that Varus would do with those archers there, try and target my cavalry. Okay, right, so here is what we said earlier, didn't we? Skema's just waiting for a chance to hit the Spartans with his Carthage army. So you can see him really moving forward here. And we know Leanbod is a very, very aggressive attacking player here. So Leanbod won't back off from this challenge. He'll probably attack himself. There you are, look. Can you see Leanbod actually attacking the Carthaginians there with his Spartans? If you notice that, very, very aggressive there by Leanbod. There, as we know that he always has been on Rome Total War, a very aggressive attacking player. But remember, he's going up against, is it 16 very, very well upgraded Sacred Band units there. Remember, all those Sacred Band spearmen had 8 upgrades on, 2 Experience Stripes, Gold Shield, Gold Attack. I think Leanbod Spartans just had Gold Shield, Gold Attack on them there. So that's it's quite a tall order for them Spartans to be up against those so well upgraded Carthaginians here. The other thing here, can you see these 3 Spartan units? I think Skema's waiting for them to engage, and then I think he's going to bring those couple of Carthage units around the flank and come into the flank of those Spartans once they get engaged there. I think that'd be something that that Skema will be looking at there, to move them in there to hit the Spartans from the flank. I think that's a possibility that Skema could well be looking at there. But as you can see there, a heck of a lot of aggressive fighting going on there. I've just moved my red Julia army closer to Skema's Carthaginians there. And as I say there, you can see Leanbod really attacking with his Spartans there. As I say, his usual very, very aggressive self. And you can see that our SBQ allies, I think both Tabor and Fesen, have come up behind Skema to kind of give him his army a bit of support. Right here, as I say, those Seleucid short-range archers will start to target my cavalry. I need to be aware of that, otherwise I'm going to start suffering some casualties from those archers. He's got 4 of them there, so he could put a lot of arrows down on my cavalry there and cause me a lot of casualties. So there you are. Can you see I'm moving my cavalry away from those archers there? A bit of battlefield awareness there, but bearing in mind that those Seleucid archers have got only medium range, so hopefully I won't have to move back that far there, but that's where they'll want to hit if they can try and cause me some casualties there. But meanwhile, over here, the main battle at the moment is between the Carthaginians and the Spartans there in the center. Okay, so here, as I say, you can see that both Fesen and Tabor has moved their SBQ armies up right behind Fesen, and in fact have used some of their SBQ infantry there to attack the Greek cities. Make no mistake, there'll be some pilots thrown in there as well. Can you see how Fesen's general and Skema's general are together? They're giving morale bonus to those fighting troops. So that's always good to give that extra morale bonus. Over here you'll see Tabor using some of his infantry to make sure he holds on to that high ground. But that's, as I say, Biggus is a very aggressive attacking player there, and it wouldn't surprise me if he did try and break through there on that particular part of the rock. Okay, but here you can see those archers there looking to target my cavalry. I remember during this battle they seemed a bit of a nuisance to me. They kept pushing my cavalry further and further back. There you can see I've lost some units there, a couple of cavalry from my units there. I need to keep them keep moving away from those archers. Now you might be thinking, well, why don't I attack those archers? Okay, which is a reasonable thought, isn't it? Why don't I just rush those archers with my cavalry? But if you look what's behind those archers, you can see there the reason that I didn't want to do that, and that's because you've got the Seleucid cataphracts with their effective against armor maces and that chariot unit. Make no mistake, they would have hit me from all directions there if I'd have gone after those archers. So the only thing I can do is to move my cavalry back out of the way there. Here, as we said, do you remember I said to you that I thought that Skema would bring those couple of spear units in on the flank of those Spartans there, and that's exactly what he's done. He's brought them round the flank there and has smashed into the side there. So well done to Skema. Nice tactical attack there, I think. Nice pushing in there with his Carthaginians. Both, as I say, Skema and Leanbod, they're very, very aggressive players, but it looks to me like Carthage is getting the upper hand. I can see a lot of Spartan units have been routed already there, and I can see more routing now. And of course our SBQ ally Fesen there is pushing in some of his units as well to try and drive those Spartans into routing there. Okay, so this is good news for us. Most of the enemy Spartan army has now been taken out. So that's really good news for us. Meanwhile, over here on our right flank, as we thought, Biggus is being very aggressive and attacking Tabor there at the foot of the rock. Okay, and as I say, the Seleucid general here, he was trying to flank my army there. If you notice, I'm moving my army back because he was going to bring those pikes and I think those cataphracts around the flank of my army there. So what I've done is I've moved back there. Can you see how I've move my battle formation out of the danger zone there, because I think he was looking definitely to flank there with those pike units and those cataphracts there. Okay, that's what I think they were looking to do. So that's why I've moved my my infantry back there. Be interesting to see what the Seleucid general is going to do here. Okay, so let's just pause the game for a second here. So there you are. Skema's done a good job. He's taken out those Spartans there. There you are. If you look at Lean Bod, what he's got left here, look. There's one Spartan, one man in there. Oh my gosh, another one with just one man in. His general unit with just 2 men in there. And another unit with 1 man in there. And a unit with 2 men in there. So you can see basically the Greek city's army, the actual fighting troops, the Spartans, have been taken out there, really. So I think Skema there, in coordination with our ally, SBQ, our allies there, did really well at taking out that Greek city's army. But as I say, over here on our right flank, I can see a lot of cavalry there, enemy cavalry, and I can see a lot of enemy troops really pushing in on our SBQ or ally there. I mean, they're really pushing in there, as you can see. Okay, you can see that Tabor's brought a couple of his SBQ or infantry over there to watch the flank of my infantry. But here you can see how many cavalry I've lost to those Seleucid archers there. They did seem to be following me around the battlefield. So I need to get my cavalry out of range there. Now what I was thinking about doing with my cavalry here, okay, is bringing them up round the rock, if you like, and bringing them up onto the higher ground. Okay, so what I was thinking is just bringing my cavalry up here to the higher ground, and then, you know, get them to say, you know, if I just get them to about here, so I've got a downhill charge bonus. And I was thinking possibly of smashing into the back of those engaged enemy troops. That was what was going through my mind at one stage there. I know there's enemy cavalry there as well, but I was just thinking that could be a move that I might be thinking of there, and my allies might bring some cavalry around there as well, so possibly we could do a joint attack. But here, as I say, you can see the Seleucids trying to move in on my Julia army there. As I say, Tabor, you can see, has got some of his SBQR units there to watch my flank. Nice bit of teamwork there. And as I say, Skema's Carthage army has been very, very battle depleted, but he still looks like he's going to move towards the Macedon there. Now remember that the Carthaginians' specs enable them to punch above their weight against those big 121-man units like those Macedonian pikes. There, so there you can see Skema there taking his Carthaginians over towards those pikes. And as I say, here on our right flank, you can see that's a real scrap going on there. You can see that Romex has brought some of his Macedonian units over there to help, and Biggus there in the attack on our right flank. Okay, here you can see those Macedonian pikes keeping our allies' SBQR infantry at bay there. Can you see the length of those Macedonian pikes? They're killing our SBQR infantry before they can even fight down those pikes to kill the man on the other end. There you can see Lean Bod moving his archers around there. And as I say, that SBQR cavalry there, they could be very dangerous. Now watch out for a possible battle-winning cavalry charge by them a little bit later on, okay? This was a nice move there by my SBQR ally to attack those Seleucid archers. It's got the potential to be a cracking battle. Okay, at this stage of the battle, it looks to me like Varus may well charge his cataphracts into those SBQR infantry, or maybe skirt around the flank of them to get in behind our engaged allies. We just have to wait and see on that one. But as I say, there's a massive battle going on over on our right flank and right centre there. The Macedonians are holding extremely well there against our SBQR allies there. Okay, so let's just pause the game for a second. So over here you'll see that I believe Fesen has got his cavalry locked and loaded there to try and maybe get into the rear of those engaged enemy troops. As I say, I've got my cavalry there. I should move them over a little bit there, and then possibly looking to charge into the rear of the engaged enemy troops as well. If we could smash into the rear of them, I think that would be really good. But meanwhile here, as we said a little bit earlier, can you see those Seleucid cataphracts skirting round Tabor's SPQR infantry there, maybe with a view to look to smash into the back of our engaged troops? And make no mistake, that could be a possibly battle-winning cavalry charge there. Okay, now over here, can you see the Seleucids in front of me? To me, it's a very thin line. And what I'm thinking about doing, just to give you a heads up on that, I'm thinking of doing an old school, old-fashioned surge attack. Okay, I'm looking to do a massive surge attack where I'm going to try and punch a hole through the thin line of those Seleucids. Okay, that's what I'm looking to do there. Old school, old-fashioned surge attack to try and punch a hole and rout those Seleucid units in front of me. Okay, just to give you a heads up on that. Okay, so that's good news for us. The Macedonian general's dead, so that's going to take the general morale bonus away. There, oh my gosh, look at this cavalry charging in there. And bang, they're smashing there. Desperately trying to break Tabor's infantry there and smash us on the right flank. Oh my gosh, I can see some of Tabor's units starting to rout now. This could be, make no mistake, this could be the make or break of the battle here on our right flank. Oh my gosh, just look at the aggression here, right? Can you see I've decided to charge my cavalry in. I'm looking to try and go into the rear of the fighting enemy troops there, but I've got a feeling that those enemy cavalry may well counter my cavalry attack. But this could be a battle-winning cavalry charge here. The Seleucid cataphracts have got in behind us and could well be looking to smash into the back of our engaged troops. Okay, meanwhile over here you'll see that I'm starting my old school surge attack here. Okay, you'll see me moving forward there now. Can you see how my infantry are really pushing, really surging in to those Seleucid pikes there? Can you see that? Really pushing in, really trying to punch, as I say, punch a hole through that thin line of Seleucid. Oh my gosh, there's a Seleucid cataphract smashed into the back of Tabor's infantry, like a bang, and they smashed in there. Oh my gosh, hammer and anvil attack. The Macedonians and Scipii infantry were the anvil and the Seleucid cavalry were the hammer. And you can see my cavalry there, most have been routed there as I charged them in, but make no mistake, this was a classic hammer and anvil attack. And look, our right flank has basically been broken now. The Macedonians there being the anvil and those Seleucid cataphracts being the hammer. And you can see here that we're in real trouble on our right flank. Oh my gosh. That's those Seleucid cataphracts there. If you notice, they're using their alt attack weapon. They're effective against armor mace there, against our allies' infantry. That was a really good attack by the enemy there. And as I say, that could cost us the game if we're not careful there on our right flank. Okay, so as I say, here I've managed to punch that hole through the Seleucid pikemen that were in front of me. And now I'm going to change the trajectory of my surge attack, and I'm now going to go left. Okay, looking at it from here, I'm going right, but looking from my troops there, I'm going left. And as I say, I've changed the trajectory of my surge attack to take out these Seleucid units here. Okay, once again, you'll see my Julii infantry really pushing forward. But over here, as I say, on our right flank, we suffered a lot of casualties there. Can Fesen and Tabor recover the situation? We just have to wait and see. Remember, Biggus' cavalry's got 8 upgrades on. He's charging them in there. Look, and bang! I see there's a Seleucid chariot in there as well. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Just look at that. Charging in there. Making a lot of headway there, that cavalry. And you can see that Seleucid cavalry there now. Is that Seleucid cavalry going to charge in here to our allies' SPQR infantry? You can see there's a lot going on at the same time in this battle. There's the Carthage units there of Skema fighting those Scipii cavalry there, so well done to him. You can see some archers here of lean bodies going to try and get up on the higher ground so he can charge those down in alt attack mode. And over here, as I say, you can see my infantry doing that surge attack on those Seleucid pikes there. But I'm just worried about those Seleucid cataphracts. They could well come charging in there. So I need to watch out for those there. I wonder which way those Seleucid cataphracts are going to go. Are they going to come over to help their infantry? That's what I'm thinking they're going to do. And I can see that the Scipii cavalry of Biggus has come through as well. Oh my gosh, get ready for this. And bang! As those cavalry smash in, and the Scipii cavalry as well. Oh my gosh, bang! As they charge in there, look at that. Bang! As they smash into my Julii army. Notice that my red Julii army is still holding there. Still holding against that massive cavalry attack. Now remember that, don't forget, my army is morale based. Can you see that I've got one eagle unit there, another eagle unit there, and my infantry general. So there's 3 lots of morale going on there, helping my troops still stay fighting, even though they've been hit by all that cavalry. Okay, you can see I'm still holding on there, even though all that cavalry's just smashed into me. Meanwhile, my allies have done really well over here. They've kind of sorted that situation out there where we got smashed in the back by those Seleucid cataphracts, so well done to them. Oh my gosh, just look at all that cavalry just charged into my infantry there. And that final cataphract unit charging in there as well. Look. Bang! You'll notice that Tabor is bringing some of his SPQR infantry over to help, but here, just look at that. You can see those effective against armour maces of Seleucids there really attacking my infantry. Oh my gosh. Still my infantry's managing to hold, and you can see that SPQR infantry of Tabor has just arrived. So well done to Tabor, nice bit of teamwork there as he's charged in. Oh my gosh, just look at that. And you can see that enemy cavalry still strong there. And whether they're going to hit my infantry again, we'll just have to wait and see. But over here you'll see that our allies have done really well here. But you can see that I think it's Fesen here is getting surrounded by enemy troops. Can you see there's enemy troops all around him there? All pushing in from different directions onto Fesen. There you can see our Carthage ally there, Skema, with a few battle damaged units left, still trying to push forward there with those Carthage units. You can see that. Oh my gosh, if you look, see Fesen's purple SPQR army is basically surrounded by enemy troops there. And oh my gosh, I can see Biggus is cavalry. Okay, they are battle depleted, but they have got 8 upgrades on each. And they're coming down there, and they look like they're going to smash into poor old Fesen's surrounded army there. And here they come, get ready for this, and bang! As they smash in there. Oh my gosh, just look at that. Look at the impact and penetration of those cavalry as they charge into Fesen's infantry. But remember, we looked at Fesen's infantry earlier. He's got 8 upgrades and 7 upgrades on his infantry. So that's why they're managing to hold. Those experience stripes really help your troops fight longer. There you can see 3 of Fesen's SPQR units have routed there. But I'm pretty sure if that was just a gold shield, gold sword army there, they would have probably mass routed. Those stripes kept them fighting longer. Right, myself and Tabor need to get our armies over here now to help Fesen. There you can see Biggus' cavalry still causing problems for us. And you can see the Seleucid cataphract cavalry moving in on us as well. Oh my gosh. Right, you can see Tabor and myself gradually arriving over here with our infantry, try and relieve the situation a bit. And over here you can see the SPQR infantry there trying to neutralise that Seleucid cavalry there. But I think that cavalry is still going to charge in. And you can see Biggus' Scipii cavalry charging in as well. Oh my gosh, bang! bang, and then the Seleucid cavalry comes in from the other flank, bang. Nice combination hit there by the enemy team. Nice cavalry hits there. That was really good hits there by both of them. That was a nice kind of sandwich attack there from the two enemy cavalries coming in on our troops. Massive hits there. But as I say, the great upgrades that Fesen's got on his infantry there helped in there. We've got a Carthage ally there with his anti-cavalry spears, a sacred band units there holding really well, and of course my Julii army there, which is very, very morale based, keeping my troops fighting longer. So there you go, you can see there a lot of the enemy Scipii troops starting to rout now. And it looks like our team has managed to go on to win the battle there. As you can see, quite a spread out battle. I think if we go all the way over here, I think this is where my army, my Julii army, was fighting the Seleucids there. So you can see there a lot of dead there. As you can see, that was quite a vicious battle there. And as we move across the battlefield, more dead there, and as we go over near the rock there, we know there's a lot of fierce fighting going on there. See a lot of dead cavalry and infantry there. And there, if we go over here as well, look, that was a massive part of the battlefield as well there, trying to hold that higher ground under the rock. You remember we saw some big attacks going in there from both teams. Over there you can see the chariots there were taken out, and as we move across here we see a lot of dead there. I see there's a member of the SBQR flying squad there surveying the battlefield from the air. You don't see that very often, do you? But as I say, here you can see the massive piles of dead there, and just goes to show how tough this battle really was. And if we have a look at Skema's Carthage troops here, have a look how many troops he's got left. What's that, 2 men left in that unit? 2 men left in that unit there. Oh my gosh. 12 men left in there. 8, is it 8 in that one? And 4 in that one. So it just goes to show how close this battle I think is going to be if we just look at how many troops that Skema has got left. And Fesen and Tabor's troops and my own all very battle depleted there. So as I say, I've got a feeling it's going to be a close battle here. Okay, the first thing I'd like to say is really well played to everybody in the game. I thought everybody played well. And as you can see there, it's a close victory there, and just to see who's going to get the highest kills in the game, and that actually goes to GoTW Biggus. 1,708 kills. Well done to him, and being in the losing team to get the highest kills, that's unusual, so well done to Biggus there. A very aggressive, played very well from the start. Well done to Varus with his Seleucid army, got some really good kills with the Seleucids there, so well done to him. Well done to GOTW Leanbod, did very well as well there with his Greek cities. I think Romex would be a little bit disappointed. He got less than 1,000 kills, but I thought he played well with his Macedonian army. So really well played, guys. Great game there. And nice to see 3 clan members there. My kills, not too bad. Yeah, quite pleased with those kills. That's not too bad, really. There, well done to Fesen. Got some great kills there. With his army, with those big upgrades. Well done to Tabor, he played very well, great teamwork all over the battlefield there. And well done to Skema, second highest kills in the game with his Carthaginian army there. So really well played to him, did extremely well. And what about faction advantage here? Do you think either team had faction advantage? They had Rome, Seleucid, Greek cities and Macedon. So that's quite a strong combination. We had Rome, and Carthage, which is also a strong combination there, so maybe about even. But just to say, it's very unusual to see a clan versus clan battle these days, so it was nice to see that. And I hope you enjoyed the battle. Please leave your thoughts in the comments. It's always nice to read what you think, and I hope you enjoyed this really good battle, and bye for now.